The following program contains scenes of actual now moments that are now not nows. Ironically, these now-thens will once again become nows as you now watch them. Now, this may be disorienting to sensitive viewers. Psychological guidance is advised.
Previously on Caitlyn, you will be annoyed by 3 texts.
It was one of those Friday nights in June, hot and muggy everywhere. Except Australia, but we'll get to that later. After enduring a contrived, prolonged prologue, I sat anxiously awaiting text number 2 from the hideous and notorious Troll King. Okay, Mobstahs, this is Cave-In, the monthly live stream where your misery is once again my pleasure, because it has to be, okay? Once again, against my better judgment, I am sitting here waiting for a text from His Highness the Hideous Troll King at HQ in Trollvegan. Ah, boy. Now, this is text 2 of 3 annoying texts, which in the world of streaming is called a runner, because we hope you'll stick around to find out how it works out. Why am I telling you this? You just saw the prologue, for crying out loud. Not to be confused with the Yule log or the Captain's log, or those famous dancing lumberjacks, the logarithms. I don't know why I'm in a good mood. I'm getting a stupid text any second. Anyways, I just hope that this second text from the Troll King won't be any of that, being sucked into an alternate cell phone text world. None of that slideshow about my dysfunctional family. And most of all, no suppositories. Uh-oh. Here we go.
I am the text of Weldon's present. Look at me.
Right now, because I'm a little busy hanging on for dear life at the moment.
Then you're already getting the point of focusing on the present.
What? What did you just say? Whoa!
I'm not sure it already happened. If it's already come to pass, it's not my focus.
Yeah.
Only what is happening right now.
I guess that means no slideshow.
And seeing what they are? No. Because what they are is only now. And now. And now. And
Yeah, I get it, but right now, I'm hanging under some weird timeline that seems to be slipping through my fingers.
yes, that's like this did. This point right here never changes. It's the present. I am the present. Your present.
You're my present? Gee, and here I was hoping for a Red Rider.
In the present, there's no such thing as was or what will be. Only is.
Huh? But are you saying that before this, I wasn't hoping for a Red Rider? No!
No, I'm saying that anything you were doing is in the past. Before was in the past, and I don't do past. I am now. I am the present. A knife edge placed exactly between perceived past and imaginary future. I have no concept of time.
You would if you were hanging on for dear life by your fingernails. Could you maybe give me a hand here? None of that mumbo-jumbo's gonna matter very much if I plunge to my death. Even if it is in my subconscious, I don't want to end up in the sub-basement. Whoa! I gotta work on my upper body strength.
To the point. At this juncture, in the present, you doubt your trophies, correct?
Yeah, okay, look, I know what you're gonna say. I have to let go of my past.
Not exactly.
What, you mean I should have kept hanging on by my fingernails?
You are a troll, Robin. Don't just let go of your past. Ignore your past.
What?
Avoid dealing with it altogether. Of course, by completely ignoring the past, you may never resolve any of the murky details lurking in the depths of your sick psyche that make you miserable in each and every moment. But at least you won't waste a ton of money going to see some high-priced psychiatrist.
Huh?
Don't shrink. Shirk.
Huh?
Look, if you want to spread misery, you've got to be miserable. And one surefire way to do that is to never deal with your past.
Wow, that is brilliantly demented.
What is?
What you just said about... Oh, never mind. It said it's over. That it ain't your problem if it's in the past.
Well, I am the test of Weldon's present.
Oh,
If
brother.
it's already come to pass, it's not my focus.
Yeah, you said that already.
I did.
Yeah, about 2 minutes ago.
Well, I am the test of Weldon's present.
Oh my
If
God.
it's already come to pass, it's not my
Okay. Focus on now and ignore then. I get it. But here's the thing. Last month I found out that my own mother didn't even stick around long enough to abandon me. How can I ignore that?
That's where I come in. I am the present.
Oh, for crying out loud, we know who you are.
Tell me, Weldon, what is presently going on right now?
Well, currently I am tolerating text number 2. Clearly the most annoying text so far, and maybe in my whole life. But you know what? During this moment, as we speak, I'm realizing exactly why I've always lived alone in a cave, never had anybody over, never answered the door, and excluded everybody from my life.
And is that something you can do in the present?
Exclude people in the present? Ha! Buddy, I can tune them out when they're right in front of me. There was a time I thought that nice was how to be. I tried to change my ways by having people close to me. And though we're here on Cave-In Mobsters, I must feel no guilt, 'cause I gotta be unsociable. That's just how trolls are built. I call it present company excluded. I don't want my atmosphere to be polluted, my cave uprooted by your company. 'Cause you stay too long, a present company excluded. Well, things were nice and quiet until you intruded with your nose protruded in my business to the nth degree. Well, you know I need to tell you that you wore out your welcome before you even arrived. Spare me the social amalgam. That's how I always survived. That's why it's present company excluded. This means you. It's all about who I am. It's nothing to do with what you did. It's the only way to be the troll that I know I wanna be. Yeah. Present company excluded. That's for me. Yeah. The troll I wanna be. Same old song and dance, but that was the point of the text. And it left me feeling pretty darn cocky. Until I got a call from the professor. What do you want, person?
Weldon, it's Professor Aubrey Scott.
Oh, the big good professor. Yeah, what's going on, Mr. Aubrey Scott?
Nothing much. Just had myself a pretty good week, but a couple of other things have happened as well, which I'm eager to tell you about.
Okay, I'm all set.
Okay. Well, this past Monday, I actually celebrated my birthday.
Okay, you celebrated it, so it must have been a good thing.
It was. I just turned 34, but in my head, I'm still 18.
Yeah. Well, that happens to a lot of people. That happens a lot. They get to be 34 and they still act like they're 18.
That's me.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I don't care. I like the immaturity in that.
And then the other good thing that's happened recently is that my YouTube channel made over 5,000 subscribers.
Holy caramba statement. Wow, I want to leech onto yours.
Oh, you're more than welcome to check it out anytime you want.
No, I don't want to check it out. I want your followers. No, tell me. So okay, I have not looked at your YouTube channel because I didn't even know you had one. What do you do on your YouTube channel?
I do Let's Plays of video games. I do movie collections and just basically that kind of stuff.
Wow. So you're one of those people who plays video games and people watch while you play?
Do what?
So you
Yeah.
So how does that work? I don't understand it.
Well, I'll tell you. I do a recordings of me playing various video games, such as the Mario games or some game show games like Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, and whatever else I feel like playing.
Well, I got to tell you, I don't even mean this as an insult, and I'm a troll. It sounds really boring. I don't understand why you want to watch other people play a game, but it seems like a thing.
Well, because everybody loves what I do, apparently, just like I love what you do on your channel.
No, I got you. I understand. I guess that's what it's all about. They love what you do. They love watching you play that game.
Play the game. Even a guy like me has to do it once in a while.
Send those people over to Cave In.
Oh, no problem. I tell a lot of people that I come to Cave In whenever I can.
See what I mean?
Would you like to hear about something miserable that happened this week?
Okay, well, I would love to because I need it. After hearing you got 5,000 subscribers. Ugh. Wow.
All right, well,
so
I'll tell you
jealous.
something that happened on my birthday. I was on my way to go out and have some fun,
Yeah.
but I realized the tire pressure in my cars was low, so I had to go get that looked at. So in my front driver's tire, I had not one, but 2 nails in it.
Oh, yeah. That's miserable. That is, did you
So
have,
I had to go buy myself a new tire.
did you change your own tire? Did you get somebody else to do it?
I got somebody else to do it at a local dealership I go to.
So you kind of passed the misery on, like, you paid it forward.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's like, see, now you know what it feels like to be a troll. You just take your misery and you put it off on other people if you can.
Now here comes the other miserable story I have, but
Okay.
it's more funny than miserable. It didn't happen to me personally, but it happened at my workplace.
Okay.
So
Tell
I
me.
go into work that night, and I clock in, and a couple of my coworkers take me to one side of our dining room lobby, and on the tables, the floors, the chairs, and the walls, somebody had the audacity to squirt ketchup all over them.
Oh, my God, that's terrible. Who had to clean it up?
Well, some of my employees did
There
because
you go. You passed
people
it
who were
along.
squirting it refused to clean it up. But get this.
Yeah, what?
It was 2 little kids and their mom who squirted the ketchup.
Okay, I understand the little kids because, I ate those for lunch, but the mom?
I'm not joking, Weldon. It really happened.
Holy cow, what's the world coming to when people squirt ketchup all over the restaurant? No, you might roll somebody's yard, but you didn't squirt ketchup inside of a restaurant with your mother.
No, we never did that.
Maybe a little hot sauce. All right, Professor, look, I suggest you put safeties on those ketchups.
If you know what I mean. Suspicion. That's the name of my game. The professor sounded just a little too happy to be miserable, and who's to say that so-called ketchup incident isn't a metaphorical way of saying bloodbath? And the call that followed seemed to support my theory.
What do you want?
Hello, Weldon. This is Aubrey's best friend, Tenacious Lee from Toronto.
Wow, we got you guys right in a row. How about that, huh?
Yeah, how about that?
So what are you doing right now?
Well, basically, I'm just enjoying myself, kicking and relaxing and
Kicking?
just...
You're kicking?
Well, not really kicking. It's more like an idiom.
Okay, an idiom.
So,
I'm not going to make the obvious joke. You go right ahead.
all right, thank you. So I apologize for the technical difficulties last month, but I actually want to follow up.
See, that's what happens when you apologize for your technical difficulties. They come right back. We lost you, Mr. Toronto.
Yeah, of course. Because I actually want to provide an update on the story that I've been trying to tell you, is that earlier this week, I got a chance to meet with one of the guys who actually made the sing-along videos possible. This is the very first time that he actually encountered a
He
fan.
stepped like a record. Yeah, uh-huh. He did what?
This is the very first time that he actually encountered a fan.
You remind me of that guy in my text. Okay, look, that's wonderful. Was that a good thing or a miserable thing?
Well, it's actually good for the fact that it actually took a lot of the misery out of me. For a couple months before, I was down on my luck.
I think you have learned the difference between misery and not misery. And
Yes.
I just don't want you to get too into the not misery area.
Right. Because it's actually the event that actually met the producer that removed all the misery out of me.
Wow, I hate that guy. Question. What would you rather be doing if you could do anything in the known universe right now?
So if I were in the universe where I wish I were,
Yeah.
I would be writing scripts for a TV show full time,
Oh.
or just directing a movie.
Which show?
And I actually wanted to do one independently because if I were to pitch an idea to a movie executive, I got this gut that somebody would actually try to steal the idea out of me.
Yeah, I would.
And
I
profit
would
for
take
themselves.
I'd run with it, yeah.
Yeah, and in fact, there was a movie about that situation where, if you remember, Frankie Muniz actually starred as a high school student whose high school assignment was actually stolen by a movie producer, and that ended up as some, like, big Hollywood blockbuster event. And what was his punishment for stealing the idea?
I have no idea.
His entire body died.
What are the odds of two known associates calling subsequently like that? And that lengthy story sounded a lot like a trumped-up alibi to this troll. I ain't saying the guy didn't believe it himself. I'm just saying ketchup.
Hi, Weldon.
And then, like trying to digest a Geno's cheesesteak the night after having it for lunch, a voice from my past.
Hi. We're in a loop. We're so stuck in now that we're in a loop.
I guess so.
What's going on with you? What are you doing right now? Now, I know you're talking to me and all, but what are you doing?
I'm taking a sip of water.
Oh, see? That's very zen. That's very zen. It's like those drops of water. Sploop.
Yeah.
Very, very relaxing to drink water.
Yeah.
Very necessary. We do not want you to get dehydrated. I haven't talked to you in quite a long time.
Yeah.
You were the countdown person for Caitlyn.
Yes.
Yeah, you are. Lets me know when I'm supposed to do this. Otherwise, I miss it. Yeah. So tell me, what's up?
I mean, my dad has COVID, so that is
wonderful.
miserable.
Well,
I know.
Yeah, I guess I think you win the prize.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's okay. I mean, it's pretty mild, but still.
Well, you know,
it's
that does happen to a lot of people. Had a couple of days where they didn't feel so great, and then they were kind of okay.
Yeah.
So they went around spreading it to everyone else.
Exactly.
Ugh.
And he's not vaccinated.
Well, of
I'm
course
vaccinated.
he's not. Okay, here's what you do. Well, it doesn't matter now because he's already had it. I was going to say you sneak out, you get a vaccine, you sneak in the middle of the night and pop, give him that jab.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
No, he might sleep right through it. And
True.
if he even screamed in pain, you'd get the satisfaction of inflicting a little misery. Okay, look, I want to go on record as saying I do not advocate going around sticking people with hypodermic needles. Okay?
Good idea.
Okay, just saying.
Are you vaccinated, Weldon? Do trolls need to get vaccinated?
No.
I don't know. How do caves work?
Yeah, with trolls, I don't have to worry about COVID because I have pangolin blood.
Oh.
So early on, got some in my past, a little something going on. And besides, I never leave my cave.
True.
So,
if you don't leave your cave anyway, I guess you don't have to worry about it.
Well, there was a little concern in the early part because of the bat feces.
Oh, that's true.
And, there's a couple thousand of those in here. But they kind of keep their distance because, I'll eat them. Yeah. And the other part is I don't bathe, so they don't come near me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you took that with just a grain of salt. Yeah. Well, okay, look, you're vaccinated, but be careful.
Yes.
I'm not saying don't get close to your dad, but don't get close to your dad.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope he does okay. I mean, I don't wish him any, further bad luck. But you know what? He's going to be miserable, and guess what? He brought it on himself.
He did.
He's the only guy I've ever met who trolls himself. Yeah, it's a whole new thing. I'm going to start that. I'm going to start a website for that. Troll thyself.
And with a giggle, she was gone. Sweet kid, masochistic father under the weather. And speaking of under...
Hello.
Hello indeed. I would know that voice anywhere. It was...
Caitlyn.
And while that was a good thing, looking straight up during a freeze frame, well, that's real misery.
What time is it there?
Nearly lunchtime, just 1 minute off.
Yeah, well, you know what you could have said? Based on my experiences tonight, you could have just said, it's now. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I know. So it's nearly lunchtime. That gives me a clue. What are you doing right now? I mean, I know you're talking to me, but what are you doing?
Well, I'm currently in my bedroom with the cat.
Okay, that's
the
good.
pet cat.
That's always good.
And yeah, just trying to keep warm since it's winter and it's bloody cold.
Didn't I tell you we'd get to it?
It is so hard to empathize with that because of where I am, where it is bloody hot.
Well, the thing is, when people say Australia, they immediately think hot, like
I know,
50 degree, like well over. And I'm just like, we do get snow here, believe it or not.
You get all the seasons there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's snow there. There is snow. Kangaroos have to zip up their pouches. I know.
Yep, they do.
I know. You're there with the cat. What's your cat's name?
Barry.
Larry?
Barry.
Oh, Barry.
So Barry Gibb.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm a little hard of hearing tonight. A little strange. Yeah, okay. So I could have been Harry. I don't know. If you could be doing anything in the universe right now, what would it be?
In the ideal world, I'd probably be doing an internship on Sesame Street.
Oh, my goodness.
As a puppeteer.
Oh, that's how weird. How weird. Do you have like that show down there?
Well, they do air it on TV.
No, but I mean, I know they do it all over the world sometimes, you know. I wondered if there was an Australian version.
No, there isn't.
No.
They only show the American version from New York, so it's just like,
Well, is that weird?
So another way.
Is that weird? Because
yeah.
It's, I mean, you know, the whole idea
cultural
is
differences and so there's like when I was little, I didn't get the concept of Rosita because we don't have that culture here in Australia.
Yeah, I know. It's very strange. You know what? Half of America doesn't have the New York culture. I'll tell you that. Probably 3/4. Yeah, it's a whole different world. You have to have a passport to get there. Not really.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, look. I hope you get to do what you want to do. And if you don't, do it anyway where you are. Find some other way to do it.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, and if you fail, you always got misery to fall back on.
Oh, yeah.
That can happen. All right, Caitlyn, down there under. You know, what if it turns out that, you know, someday they figure out that we're down under and you're up there?
Who knows what the future holds?
Well, you hit the nail on the now head. Because if you're in the now, there is no future. Ooh. Yeah. We don't know.
So.
I don't even know what I'm going to say next. Do you really? You don't know, really.
No.
No, right now, right at this moment, as I'm talking, you don't know what you're going to say next. You might say no, you might say yes, you might say, go away, Weldon. Who knows?
Do you want me to tell you what I was up to last weekend?
Okay, go ahead.
I went to a concert on Saturday. And, due to COVID restrictions, they weren't supposed to be interacting at stage door, but I got photos taken with some of the people from the show, so that was kind of cool. Yeah,
and you risk getting really sick. Yeah, that's well, look, you got your pictures. That's good. Mm-hmm. Was it you talking about like Barry Gibb last time?
Yep.
You can hang those pictures next to each other.
Yep, I could.
There you go. You have your little wall of fame. You with the big stars.
Yeah, I kind of have that going already, believe it or not.
I thought you might. I
Because
believe you. I have no reason
some pretty interesting people over the years, like from Vegas performers to Star Trek actors. And,
Who'd you meet from Star Trek?
Brent Spiner, who played Data in Next Generation. He's a really nice guy.
He's a nice guy. I have been near him once. Yeah. You know
He's very funny.
He's a funny guy. And the thing about it is, I gotta say, okay, look, William Shatner, original Star Trek, I get it. But of all the ones, Next Generation is my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Good characters, good ensemble. You know, all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Yep.
It's a good show. Patrick Stewart, you didn't get no better than Patrick Stewart.
Exactly.
Good man.
No, not at the moment.
I know what you're thinking. Another unfortunate freeze frame.
This is Jone. I'm pretty miserable. How about you?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to be. You know, I get a little hyper on Friday nights when I talk to all the mobsters like you, and I might give the air of being happy about it. And I guess in a sense, I am, in a miserable sort of way. So tell me about your misery. The doctor is in.
Okay, so there's this guy. Okay.
Okay, it's all right with me. I don't care. Yeah.
All right. There's this guy. Okay. And he's like really rude to some of my friends and myself as well.
Yeah. So he's basically he's like a troll almost.
He's like a jackal.
A jackal? Oh, wow, that's worse than a troll. They got big teeth. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. He's like really rude on my server and like on another server as well.
Can I ask you a question? Let me just interrupt for a second, Jone. On your server, when he's really rude, are you hearing him or is he typing rude things?
I'd say typing.
Because you're not conversing with him like you and I are conversing right now.
No.
Okay.
No. He also has a server, and me and my friends were like doing stuff with it, and then he like started to delete our messages.
Well, okay, I gotta hand it to the guy for inflicting misery. Maybe that's his whole gig. Maybe he starts a server, people get on it, and he insults them and kicks them off.
He wouldn't let me and my friends do this running gag where he like say mood this, mood that,
Running gag? Methinks not. It was clear as a nursery rhyme to the trained ear of an internet troll. Classified top secret Argon code from the mouths of babes. Or at least the mouth of son Jone.
Hello, Weldon. This is Barack Obama.
And just when I thought I had been contacted by a former president.
It's me, Tyler Kuchbach from the great state of Ohio. Just 4 counties left to go. Yes, I heard you said in the last video, off to county 82. Now I've done 84 counties.
Sure, he's Tyler from Ohio, all right. But my keen intuition says he's AKA Babyface Tyler. Public enemy #1 on a crime spree impersonating presidents and hitting armored trucks in every county in the state.
That is quite an impressive thing. That's like almost Guinness Book of Records material. Only not.
Yes, and those counties are in the southeastern part of Ohio, near Marietta.
Marietta, Little Lamb.
Yeah, the first city found in the state of Ohio.
When are you gonna get to those other counties?
Whenever I have enough time, because I'm still busy working for my potato chip place of Shears.
Okay, let me just say then, I think you've answered my question before I ask it. What would you rather be doing right now? If you could do anything in the world, you'd be marking off those counties.
And also taking some of my friends to Put-in-Bay, Ohio.
To what bay?
Put-in-Bay.
Puddin' Oh, Puddin', like chocolate pudding.
No, it's P-U-T-I and then -B-A-Y.
Well, that's much less fun, I just have to say. It'd be better if it was Pudding Bay.
There is no chocolate pudding on that village.
How about butterscotch? I like it better.
There is no butterscotch in the village either.
Oh darn. Okay, well whatever.
But there is a monument that looks like a lighthouse there.
Okay, that'll work. I'll take it. Can I eat it?
No, it's just a historical monument.
Okay, all right. Okay. I'm just saying that if it was Pudding Bay, it'd have a whole different statue.
But I bet you can eat the water tower in the Ohio city of Circleville because it's like a pumpkin.
Oh, well, there you go. A pumpkin tower. This is...
Yes, in Circleville.
Yeah. Circleville. I know, my favorite place. Everybody runs around in circles.
Or they call it Round Town.
Of course they do. They wouldn't call it Square Town, because it's Circleville.
And they do pumpkin festivals there, which, like, they have pumpkin-flavored donuts.
This does not surprise me. Yeah. Can I ask you a personal question?
Yes.
What is it that made going to all the counties your goal. Why did you decide to do that?
Because Ohio's the best state I think Ohio's the greatest state to live in. And
wow.
There's a lot of great cities in the state as well.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. It's all good.
And Weldon, what is your favorite city in Ohio?
Oh, goodness gracious. Let me think. I'm getting nervous now because I know it and I can't remember where it is. It's just across the Kentucky border. What is there?
There's Portsmouth and Cincinnati.
Well, probably Cincinnati. Yeah, because I've been there a few times. I kind of passed through there.
I love my hometown of Massillon as well as Chillicothe.
I know Chillicothe. I love about that. That's where all the police hang out and eat those pumpkin donuts.
Well, it's spelled Chillicothe.
You know what? I tried to assimilate that in my mind, and I was not capable of it. Sorry. I'm just going to go with chili coffee, because I like my coffee iced anyway.
Suspicion. The name of the game for a guy like me, but even a troll has to have somebody they can trust when the going gets rough. That someone? Special Belgian envoy Aunt Terri.
I've been worried about you because this was the text night, and I was scared for you.
Well, it turned out to be not so terrible, really. It was terrible for a minute. See, what happened is, well, I won't go into it because you can watch it later, but it started the show, and it got me thinking about now, the significance of now.
Well, now, thank God, is going to be gone in a second.
I know. It's like a whole new now. See, here's what I can't figure out. I get the part about now, and then now, and then now, and they're all there in sequence like that. How long does now last? I don't think you can even tell.
Nanosecond or less.
Yeah, it's much less. And I was I was just talking earlier. We don't even know what we're going to say next, really. I mean, it just happens, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, did you know you were going to say sometimes? No, and that's in the past now.
And did you know that I was going to have the worst misery ever all month?
No, I did not.
No.
I am not psychic. Tell me about it.
I think I was attacked by bad laundry detergent.
Oh, my goodness. That's a toughie. Was your skin like all crazy?
Yes.
Wow, that's just terrible.
It's hard to get rid of. I look like I fell in a vat of acid.
It's important to note at this juncture that if anybody knows about the torture of falling into a vat of acid, and you can trust me on this, it's the special envoy to Belgium.
So I've been sitting here thinking about that, waiting for you, knowing I would please you with some troll stuff.
Well, that's pretty trolly. Did it hurt?
I don't know anymore. I think I've gotten so used to the itching and the pain.
Oh, so it did
Who
itch.
cares?
There was itch. Yeah. Oh, so you had itching and pain, but you can't even tell whether it was hurting.
No.
Oh my goodness. Well, you just have to wait for it to go away. You know what they call that? They call it contact dermatitis.
Little something I picked up while serving in the medical division of the French Foreign Legion. The term and the dermatitis.
I think it's because the washing machine's broken too, so it's not rinsing very well.
Well, that would do it. You just leave that excess laundry detergent in there, and it eats your skin off.
Yeah.
It's like a weird sci-fi horror movie.
Yeah, that's me. I have a horror movie.
Yeah, it was called The Prince of Tide. If you do go to the doctor, walk in and say, "Hey, Doc," they're gonna have such respect for you if you're gonna say, "Doc, I got contact dermatitis."
Respect. Sure, it's important, but it's not everything.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Did she just say she loves me?
She must be really sick.
Well, there's the troll for whom the bell tolls.
That shrill voice combined with that clever overshadowing dialogue could only mean I'm talking to one person. And when I say person, I mean Duck. Quackers the Duck. Mob. Kingpin.
You sound like you might be in a tin can.
And when I say tin can, I mean a very large tin can. Underwater, bound with duct tape. Get it? Duct tape?
I'm in the room that I share with the humans.
Sure you are.
Okay, listen. No, it's just an odd sound. You have a straight. You sound like you're on like a high school intercom. Okay, look. What are you doing right now?
Besides drowning at the bottom of the bay.
I'm looking at my life.
I bet you are.
Did you say you're looking at your wife?
No, I'm looking at my life.
Oh, your life. Oh, well, it's same thing. Yeah, so, okay, all right. You're looking at your life, you're talking to a troll. If you could be doing anything in the old world, what would you do right now? What would you make your now if you could?
Right now, I'd probably go get an otter pop from the freezer.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I'd get an otter pop from the freezer.
An otter pop? What is an otter pop?
It's a little popsicle in like a long package.
How does the otter fit into it? Is it made like from otter meat?
No, it's not. It's not an otter. It's just a popsicle with fruit. It's a fruit popsicle.
Methink he doth protest too much. Judging from what I know about this duck, it's otter meat.
Yeah, but real quick,
go ahead. No, I'm not rushing you. I'm not rushing you. Would you please hurry up? No, go ahead.
So, something happened this month, the beginning of this month, that I really did not like that it happened.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Tell me, I'm all ears.
Okay, so, have you ever had those medical checkups?
I have had those. Yes, I do have a veterinarian, Dr. Cox.
I thought this was going to be a regular medical checkup.
Yeah, like a routine thing, you know.
Yeah, but turns out I was overdue for a few shots.
Ooh, ducks get shots? Wow.
Yep.
Do they use like one of those, what do you call them? The things that you use to suck up the juice and recoat the duck when you're cooking it?
Not a baser.
Why he brought up Daddy Duck, I'll never know.
It was actually 3 shots in one day.
Ooh, big shots, like big needles?
Yep.
Oh, yuck. That's I can't, I'm picturing a duck getting stuck with a needle. It doesn't seem like a pretty thing.
Yeah, and I got one in one wing and 2 in the other.
So they put them in your wing. They don't put them in your hip. Do ducks have hips? Not really.
Well, not really.
No, you got like thighs, because I've had those. I mean, I've seen those.
Hey, if I'm honest, I like a nice Peking duck. And speaking of honest, okay, give me a break. I need a segue. It's late.
Hello! Oh.
I will.
It's Mary. How are you?
I'm pretty good, I suppose. I know that's not what you want to hear, but...
What I really want to know is, what are you doing right now?
I'm looking out my window and feeling discouraged about all the yard work I have to do.
Oh, that's just, wow! That is a now, if I ever heard one. Because that now is going to linger on and on and on. Yard work, the gift that keeps on giving, right?
Oh yes. For sure.
Yeah. The job you never finish. You may as well count the sand on the beach.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm very into now right now because, I got this text about now. I'm supposed to, according to the Mr. Present text, I'm supposed to, ignore my past, never deal with it, and I guess that's supposed to make me more trolly. I can understand that,
I don't know. I'm a little skeptical if I'm being honest.
Okay, I hope you will always be honest with me.
I will.
Okay, good. I need honesty. I need balance. I need honesty. But it's one of the big things in the troll world. We're supposed to be in a bad mood. So it's very hard to be miserable if you're not in a bad mood. If you're in a good mood, it kind of cancels out the whole misery thing.
It does indeed. Yes.
Yeah. So if I never deal with all that weird stuff about my past, I guess I'll stay miserable.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
That strange little fellow had a point. So, I don't know. I got to think it over. And then I got another text next month. Holy cow. Can't wait for that. So, you're going to do yard work. When are you going to get started?
Well, I suppose I should do some tomorrow because I don't have to work. I mean, it depends
Mary,
on
why
what the
wait?
weather's
Why
doing.
wait? Get out there tonight. Get started tonight. Your neighbors will love you. Use like a leaf blower. Do it all night long. You will get a kick out of the misery you were inflicting on the neighbors. You have neighbors around you, right?
Oh yeah, I sure do.
Go for it. Go for it. Just go. Get a nice gasoline-powered blower. Get out there about midnight. It's supposed to be I think we have another big moon tonight. Maybe not. Do it in the dark. That way they can't see you.
You know, that reminds me, one time some friends of mine were talking about they had a neighbor who was like neglecting their yard, so like leaves from their yard flew into my friend's yard and stuff like that, and they were complaining about like someone like that in every neighborhood. And I said, well, I think I'm that person in my neighborhood. You
are the stacks of leaves over the grass person. You know what? Let's be honest here. We're talking about now. We're talking about a little Zen sort of stuff. What the heck is wrong with the leaves? I mean, come on. We love the trees. They can't help it if they're going to drop their garbage all over our yards. Leave them. That's what they call them, leaves.
What is wrong with the leaves? Suspicion, distrust, misery? All trolley traits that result from completely ignoring your past in the present. And yet, there's just something about these mobsters that keeps a guy like me undergrounded. What have I learned? That now is the moment that's right in front of me all the time. Whether it's miserable or not is up to me.
Get out of my cave!